5.3.3 related stage code. Again, the use of tools is rather repetitive, and that's true with any tool you're going to be using. You're going to be using it for a defined set of things. But, be creative. I can't say we're being very creative with this problem set over here. We're defining n as a variable, and it's important you define your variables before you use them. Assume. I'm going to assume that n is an integer. And then I'm going to solve, SOLVE. And it looks like I'm going to solve n to the 4th power plus 6 star n less than, let's see, 6 star n cubed plus n squared. And we want to solve that for n, see what happens. Yeah, reading it, I hope you can read it. It says over here, n is greater than -1, but n is less than 0. There's no integer that satisfies that, by the way. Now, granted, I wish Sage would tell me that, but right now I'm reading. I know there's no integer that's greater than -1 and less than 0. Now, the other one says it's an integer, n greater than 1, but less than 6. What's that going to be? 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. What I want to do is I want to go back on the notes for you, and I want to point out we did that one. And again, I want to just make sure you understand what we're doing over here. I got to that. I got it. There's 4 answers: 2, 3, 4, and 5. Could I get that by reading this? Of course I can, and that's the whole point of it. You can do that. Here's the deal, though. At the whiteboard, what did we do? We did this at the whiteboard, and again, hopefully you're thinking about it and relates to something that you've done in the past in your algebra classes. All right. Next one I'm going to go up to this one over here. And it looks like they're using some uppercase variables now. And by the way, uppercase, lowercase is different. Right? Sage sees an uppercase letter as being different than a lowercase letter. But we're defining these variables over here. And I'm just going to type them in one long list over here. So B, and then a C, and I'm going to do that. All right? Not single quotes like there. Now I'll define a function, f of x. Whoops, sorry about that. F of x is equal to, well, it looks like a standard quadratic. So a star x squared plus b star x plus c. And I'm going to say equation 1, put this down, EQ1 is equal to f evaluated at 2, and that's supposed to be equal to 8. All right? Now, you may be curious what equation 1 looks like. You just type it in, and that's what you're getting. Now, someone says I could have done that by hand. Well, we did do it by hand. Now, equation 2, EQ2, is being assigned f of 3, and we're saying that equals to 15. Now, again, you can display equation 2, and you're getting this over here. All right, let's do equation 3. EQ3 is being assigned f of 4. This is a typical algebra problem, by the way, equals 26. I can display equation 3, and I get this over here. Now the last line of code over here, solve. I'm solving a system of 3 equations with 3 unknowns. Whoops. And it's a list. It's going to be EQ1, EQ2, EQ3. And what are we solving for? Well, the letters A, uppercase B, uppercase C. And what do we get? We get an answer, 2 minus 3 and 6. This was a simple question we did, and it's really the 5th question. Really a simple question, by the way, some that I would have to say that most algebra students could readily do, and you want to be able to do that by hand, by the way. Machines, though, are something you want to start catching on to. Thank you for paying attention.